somewhere beside her, but screaming, ambitious girl still caged, waiting for someone to unlock that dark age of stigmas and to allow her to live her complete dreams, at least for once. Stigma, a mark of disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person. Mark could be defined as a line, figure, or symbol made as an indication or record of something, or even as a small area on a surface, having a different color from its surroundings, typically one caused by damage or dirt. Disgrace is a loss of reputation or respect as a result of a dishonorable action. Basically, we could define a stigmatized person as a mark, considering the second definition of a word, because of being that small areas of a different color due to a damage, which corresponds to the prejudice that brings in disgrace. We can therefore draw a better definition for the word stigma, a mark used as an indication for an area on a surface different from its surroundings, because of a damage. I've always been interested in the relationship between stigma and mental health. Mental illness, for example, is considered a form of damage, often by the person who suffers from it, and certainly by a community that person lives in. Globally, stigmatizing attitudes persist and have been shown to be prevalent and associated with a reluctance to seek help. Stigma and discrimination and their influence on access to care may vary based on experience of mental distress or other social demographic factors. For instance, psychotic disorders are highly stigmatizing, and people with psychosis are more likely to be perceived as violent and unpredictable versus people with other mental health problems. These can lead to high levels of experienced and anticipated discrimination in healthcare settings. Evidence suggests that factors increasing the likelihood of treatment avoidance and delay include lack of knowledge to identify signs of mental illnesses, ignorance about how to access treatment, prejudice against people with mental illness, and the expectation of discrimination against people diagnosed with mental illnesses. Given this information, we can deduce and estimate how a world without stigma would be. We've learned that stigma has a very powerful influence and recovers a huge spot when talking about treatment avoidance and delay. Therefore, we can state and confirm that stigma has numerous negative aspects. I believe, however, that to guarantee progress in medicine, mostly regarding psychiatry, it is sometimes important to have stigma, in a moderate form. Let me explain. It is proven that a very small portion of people affected by mental illness ask for help and treatment. I believe that some of them seek help because we feel judged. By being treated, we will feel better and become more accepted and less judged. Without stigma, some people affected by mental illness wouldn't be stimulated to ask for treatment. By treating people, neuroscience and psychiatry develop and advance. Therefore, if there were no stigma in the world, it would be worse in the short term because it would be scientifically and technologically backward. But it would be better considering the long term, since many cases of suicide would be avoided and the technological and scientific gap would be healed. Taking action on mental health is crucial. The world today develops in the carelessness about others. You begin getting results when you start taking action. Moreover, taking action helps you overcome your fears. Consequently, other people will begin doing so, following your example. This is a chain reaction which concludes with those who suffer stigma to take action and overcome their fears. It has come the time in which it has become essential to help those who are not living how they should, how they would like. It has come the time now in which you have to take action. Raise awareness, not stigma. Thank you.